Feeling good about this.
Community Beacon, Fridays at 6:30 EST, with your hosts Michael Seville and Joel Simmons. A channel whose focus is liberty. A place where the lessons discussed and taught will create openings to a more open and freer mindset. A mindset where you may reach the height of your potential and excel. Here are your hosts, Mike and Joel.
What's going on, brother?
Another day, another way, brother. Welcome. Brother, it seems like it's been forever. And I know
when I saw you a couple of weeks ago, it was
it feel like it's been forever, but it's always, busy people getting stuff done. I know we've been busy. We're in February now. We are in the heart of February, the second week of February. Shouts out to our Community Beacon family. Thanks, guys, for checking in, whether you're checking in live. Well, I can't check it live. If you're checking in during the recording, we definitely appreciate you all. Man, shouts out to Kenyatta. Kenyatta is fervently always commenting. I see her in the group. I see her in the gym. She's always shouting us out in regards to some of the topics that we brought, always engaging. So definitely appreciate those. I just mentioned her because that was off the top of my head. And those people that check in with us, because I know you get people checking with you as well. So shouts out to all of our family. Let's get into some of this housekeeping, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, depending on whatever platform you're on. We definitely appreciate you. It's our oxygen. We're gonna do this anyways because we enjoy doing it. We enjoy bringing the value to you because it's always jam-packed, filled with value. But we definitely appreciate when you reach out to us. Nothing goes unnoticed. We thank you all the time. Mondays, what it takes. Come check me out. Last month. I did sales and marketing. Awesome month. Go check it out. Sales. Acquisitions. Customer acquisition, customer experience. Guys, forgive me. And then this month I'll be doing branding and marketing. Come check it out. All the stuff that I'm talking about and what it takes are the things that I am implementing. And I'm sure you can gain some value from it. 9:00 on Mondays. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, we got It Starts With Who. It starts with who, brother?
Starts with me. All right.
Absolutely.
Hey, on Wednesdays, what we're doing in the month of February is we got a whole bunch of clips and snippets from the first season. I hope that you got a chance to see some of those things, like the Alicia Currys, the Michael Seville, the Anna, and also checking out the KC and Jindu. So many wonderful people that were there. There was like 50 some odd people, almost 60 people that we got a chance to meet across the world. We had people from Japan, from Australia. It's just beautiful. Anyway, check it out. Season 2 coming March 1. It's going to be fire. It's going to be awesome. Wait till you see it. I wish we could just do a little snippet of what's happening. It's fire.
I know it is. You know what's so funny is that if everyone saw the notes that Anna writes in here for Joe, like you got to see her nose because she keeps him on top of stuff. And you
hey,
need,
man, you telling the whole secret sauce. I don't care. Tell it.
you need a great producer like that because as busy as the brother is, I know he can't remember everything that he packs in. So shouts out to the producer. I'm laughing because I'm seeing it. Like she's like, she might as well just write his script and we can see it up on the top. But shouts out to Anna in the background. Each and every, she's the one that's producing these shows, man. So we love her to death. And we definitely appreciate her for all the hard work that she puts in. Friday, Community Beacon, 6:30. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Today might be a dangerous episode because we're talking about off the cuff. Two things before we get into it. 2 weeks ago, brother, you definitely got to talk about the community voice, that opportunity that you got going on in Rivera Beach and having the people come out then because awesome event that you're putting together, bringing the community together. And I happened to be there and I got a chance to speak briefly at the event on 2 Saturdays ago. Value, the brothers are bringing value. We're talking about conversation, communication. It struck my heart. Communication rules the world. If you don't know that, I'm going to tell you right now, communication rules the world. One of the skills that I don't care what you do in life, whether you're working in corporations, whether you're talking to your kids in your household, whether you're running your own business, whether you're meeting people out in network and meeting people out in public, whether you're just going to a restaurant and ordering your food, etc., etc., communication rules the world. That's one of the skills that you have to be up on. So if you have time, can we put that flyer back up? I saw it briefly. So if you all have time to go check it out or reference someone who's in that community, where's it at, brother? Where's the community?
Yeah, we're going to be at the Brooks Center, So the address isn't just right up there, but we're going to be at the Brooks Center, Riviera Beach. It's right down near Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. What is that? Somewhere around like
Obama. Yeah, right off Barack Obama.
Barack Obama. Yep.
Yeah, something like that. So go look it up. Yeah, look it up. Brand new facility, beautiful facility. Definitely got to see. Oh man, is that me?
There he is. There he is. That's the man.
I don't think
the legend.
I don't think my publicist approved that picture, but no, check it out. I had a lot of fun, man, talking to the youth, and that always brings joy to my heart. I'm passionate about the youth.
The producer approved it.
Yeah,
the producer approved.
There you go. I'm out.
Good job, Anna.
I am passionate about the youth. If I can, because people were passionate about me when I was younger, right? I mean, people. It was wonderful to have people instill things in my life, wise wisdom. And if anyone knows about me, they always do. I was always hanging out with people who were much older than me. I do it now. My mentor is 85 years old. Like that's my mentor. People around me. I close my mouth and open up my ears because for them to espouse their wisdom, no matter what they have to say, I'm willing to listen. So, man, what an awesome event, brother. I don't know if you had anything else to talk about in regards to it.
No, that was it, man. I'm definitely glad that you brought it up. Because we're going to be out there again on tomorrow. At 10:30 registration, 11 o'clock, we're starting. We're going to be moving. We got food for the young people and adults. Listen, let's be real. It's all about bringing the young people out to this program. But when it comes down to the type of education and the knowledge that you're going to get, the people that we're bringing to the table, like Michael Seville, like Dr. Downtree, like Alicia Curry. We got some people that aren't even in this state, like Casey and Jindu. And we got some people that are coming out of the country. So listen, it's fired up. I think the brother already said it when he was there. As a matter of fact, he had made mention of something. He was like, people pay thousands of dollars to be able to be a part of something like this. And y'all are getting this thing for free because that's what we were able to do. We were able to put this on for you. So I just, hey, take the time to come on out there. Those of y'all who are in the community, when I say community, I mean those of y'all who are in Riviera Beach or who are in West Palm Beach. Listen, we had people come from Seminole Land. All right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's real. That's real. When you start thinking about it, that's real.
to get, you know what, here, so, you know, that might be a great way to transfer into a topic of the value that we put on certain things, right? Because I mean, I think people confuse price and value. They confuse money and value. Time should be added into the equation of value, right? So you got there's a handsome gentleman once again. Time should be also added to the equation of value, because if they're getting your time, I mean, like, I'm not, you know, there was once a time when I was shy to accept money for a lot of the gifts that I have, because that's kind of like the curse with a gift. Like, because since we already have it, we just think that it's just given freely. And don't get me wrong, I don't mind giving away freely, but I've also placed value on my time as well. So for you to get myself in there, for you to get Joel in the same building at the same time, where you can ask questions, or all these other speakers. I know if the brothers bringing them in, they're not there just for show, right? This is not just a pomp and circumstance event. It's a jam-packed, value-filled event. So if you have these people in here, when you you can be close to, especially when you're trying to achieve a certain level, right? If you can get certain people around, like, you need to get there, and for free at that. I think it's sponsored by the city of Riviera Beach, is one of the sponsors. So you got these people who are getting these different monies and putting it into the community.
National Foundation.
Like, I mean, maybe it was just me. Okay, so forgive me. I can who was the lawyer that came to Suncoast? It was a free event. Willie Gary changed my life. As I sat down there in the audience, I was going to Suncoast, but I was a young teenage Mike. Matter of fact, I got into Suncoast. It's a quick story. I got into Suncoast because my mother snuck in my application. I had no intentions. She sent me to put an application in, and I was like, I'm not going to Suncoast, right? I'm going to one of these other schools. And by God and chance, you know, they sent they called her up and said, "Hey, Mike Seville, what schools was he registered again? Because something about they didn't get something." And she was like, "Oh no, Suncoast is number one," and they changed it. You know what I mean? So now that I think about it, I don't know if they called her or she probably called them to make sure. But either ways, that changed the trajectory of my life. I'm in Suncoast, so thank God for that. And then Willie Gary comes in, and for those of you who don't know Willie Gary, huge, one of the biggest lawyers ever, you know, tobacco case, etc. Has his own plane. That's all I need to say. Has his own private jet with a G on the fin. So it's like, and he spoke to us. And for a person like me to look at someone who looks like me, that had reached that, you know, that echelon, and he spoke, and he gave a crazy speech. And one of the craziest things he did was he took his glasses off. And I'm gonna tell you how crazy. He had his driver with him, and I thought the driver was the speaker. This is how the narrative was in my mind at the time. I thought the driver was going to be the speaker and Willie was the driver. This is just how these things are implanted in my mind at the time. And when he got up to speak, and he gave an awesome speech. And then, I mean, he's a lawyer, so, you know, acting comes with being a lawyer, especially trial lawyers. He stopped in the middle of the speech at one of the pinnacles, and he went like this, and he just handed his glass. He took his glasses off and handed it to the driver, and the driver wiped his glasses and gave it back to him. Oh my God! I was like, oh no, there's more to it. there's more to this world than I know. But free event, went in there, eyes wide open, mesmerizing speaker. Let's put all of these things together because this provides value, right? Because oftentimes we hear free. Oh, it's free. No. it's the time of these speakers that are there, that's there to pour into you. So you got these speakers that are there to pour into, and you can ask them questions. Man, I'm there every time, brother. So shouts out to you into that event. What do you say about the value and the time?
No. You're absolutely right. Like, people don't understand like the type of people that we're bringing into this event. You know, like these aren't people that you just get a chance to just, hey, walk up and have these conversations and get them to pour out, you know, what it is that has happened to them, to elevate them to the level that they're at, or to help them to pass through the valley that they've gone through, or to achieve the mountaintop experience, or to become as successful as they are. You don't know about all the different burdens that they've carried over the course of the years, and they're not going to share these things. And so, listen, there's a story behind just getting these people, you know what I mean? Yeah. Especially on the type of budget that we have. It's something else. It's something else. I'm very, very grateful for the type of people that we're able to get, and especially being in like a mostly Black and brown community, to be able to bring so many Black and brown individuals in their environment who have escaped the projects. I mean, I escaped the projects, y'all. I mean, I think that you've heard it over the course of the last year and a half. I escaped the projects. My mother worked. She traveled 3 hours one way to work a job. And then she worked multiple jobs after she left that job in order just to get me out of the projects, the same place that I saw people getting stabbed to death outside of my windowsill. Exact same place as a little kid. Can you imagine looking out your window and be like, oh, there goes another one. You know what I mean? He just got stabbed to death and they took his bag. And he's just left for dead. And this is what I see as a kid, you know, people running around with guns, shooting at each other. That's it. That's where I grew up. And so, like, to get from there to where I am now, or what Mike is going through, you know, and I mean, it's like the mentality of the Black man in America. It's crazy. You know, I know that this program is for people all over. You know, and so when I look at it from a world point of view, Mike,
speak to it. Go ahead.
It's very small. So I understand that. But from a city view or a state view or even a nation view, it's an epidemic all in itself. You know what I mean? Because like, it's more difficult to grow up as a Black man than what some Black men even understand. You know, and then one thing is we put some of that on ourselves because we just will not accept it is what it is and walk straight through it. And then at another perspective, it was just a couple weeks ago when listen, everyone out here, y'all see me. We got tens of thousands of followers in different places. I've spoken to many people all over the place, and I'm walking inside of the grocery store. And while I'm inside the grocery store, some lady looks up at me. I got my hat on. I'm thinking I'm looking nice, and at least I look like I got a couple of dollars in my pocket. She looks at me, grabs her purse, pulls it close to her, looks me straight in the eyes, continues to look at me. As I pass by, she then turns and looks some more. Like, I'm like, lady, you're at a salad bar. You really think I'm going to rob you in the middle of this grocery store with 30 people surrounded by us? I ain't wearing no mask. I mean, my pants are tucked in. I got a belt on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, really? Really? And I looked at him like, really? Is that what we are? What did we just go through a couple of years ago? Black Lives Matter? Someone missed that whole year, and I'm standing in front of them because they're fearing for their life and their money. And I'm like, that's real. That's our life. That's my life. That's real. You know what I'm saying, Mike? That's crazy.
Listen, 1,000. First off, you all definitely be scared of the people who have their pants tucked in. Like, now I'm joking. Listen, the trauma. I mean, we can talk about this forever. Like it's like to even get to the spot where you are. I was talking to my brother the other day. takes a lot of prayer, a lot of this. Like you gotta think about what it took to get you as unscathed as you are. Let me not, because you were scathed, but to get you where you were, it took a lot.
Hold on. Let's do a timeout. Hold the thought, please. We're gonna break this thing down and we're gonna jump right back in this on next week. I hope that y'all love this, but it's just getting fired up. So remember, check us out, Community Beacon. We coming back for more. Peace.
Peace. See you later.